Well, good evening. And man, can you feel it? Football season is finally here, week 0. It's time for some real football. I'm your host. This is Keaton Daniels. This is the pregame show. To my left, I have the producer, Frank Sides. To my far right over here, we have the play-by-play analyst, Mr. Chuck Zach. And this man to my right, he needs no introduction. He's what's this 30-plus meeting against Lufkin?
Yeah.
I don't mean to date you, but this is the 88th meeting here. I'm joined with Coach King, the head ball coach, the man of the hour. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Excited. Ready to kick off the 2025 season, and no better way to do it. Longview Lufkin here at Lobo Stadium on green out.
Absolutely. You got green out tonight. Everybody's been anticipating this football team. What are some things that excite you about a new season when it comes to play?
Well, it's always just building the team. I mean, you have an idea where you're at and who you guys will be, but there's always somebody that surprises you. And there's always somebody that comes along throughout the year and you find different things that you're good at. And it's just finding those pieces to the puzzle. You know, we've gone against ourselves for a while, and, you know, that kind of got old. Absolutely. And then you get to Texas High last week, which you saw some good spots, saw some bad spots, and now we get a Lufkin team who has a chance to really attack our weaknesses, which, you know, last week Texas County and Longview just went up and did base stuff against each other. Right now, people are scheming you, so you see how you can adjust, and they're going to try to attack your weaknesses and see if you can hold up. So, but football year to year is always exciting. It's also stressful sometimes, you know.
Absolutely.
So, but I feel like our kids have had a good week of preparation and an excited kick off the year.
Well, you talked about schemes and being able to scheme teams. This matchup against Lufkin is a new challenge. They have a new coach in town, so the schemes is not what they always used to be. So talk about some of the disadvantages when you're facing a newer coach for a new team.
Well, you know, Coach Absack, he's got 30 games of Longview versus Lufkin to watch. We hadn't changed much, right? You know, it's different players, different years, and maybe a tweak here or there. We have one scrimmage to go on for what they do, you know, and you try to guess how they would do things and what to expect. But I'm sure they played it pretty close to the vest in the scrimmage, you know, so we'll see. But it comes back to being able to, for us, to be able to teach our schemes offensively, defensively, and then be prepared to make adjustments throughout the game. So, you know, early on, we just got to weather the storm, figure things out, and then, you know, start, you know, making adjustments and trying to counterpunch what they throw at you.
Yes, sir.
Longview football defense running game. Typically you've had a running back, you know, when you start the year, this is our guy. Whether it's Taylor Tatum or Boosie the last couple of years, you've had this year you've got a stable. I don't. Do you have a guy, or are there so many horses you're just going to pull a wagon with all these guys?
Well, we're going to play all three, or 4 or 5, but, you know, we got really personnel-wise, there's 3 tailbacks and 2 fullbacks that could all play. There's really not one set guy. You know, Mason Washington has the most experience, and he'll start tonight, and you know, we'll go from there. But our plan is to play all of them, you know, at some point or another. And of course, if one of them's hot, they're gonna stay, you know, until they cool off. So
they have success if your offensive line has success. You've got 4 guys that graduated last year, so you're starting really with not a new bunch, but a new bunch of starters. I know this is your sweet spot, offensive line. What are we thinking about what we've got so far?
I was pleased with the scrimmage in Texas County. You know, this is going to be a different challenge. But it all starts up front on both sides of the ball, and iron sharpens iron. And, you know, I think we got a pretty good defensive line. I think our offensive line is going to continue to grow and improve because you got to build that chemistry throughout the year. But I'll say this about those 5 guys up front, and really count the tight ends too. They're prideful. You know, they know there's doubters out there because of, you know, being a new year and a new bunch and a bunch of new starters, you know, so they kind of take that to heart. And they've been a pleasure to coach, and I'm excited to see just how they grow throughout the year because, I mean, we're going to make mistakes tonight. That's going to happen. That's a given. You know, so was every other team week 1.
That's right.
It's how we fix them and how we improve and move on. We just can't keep repeating the same mistakes.
The growth from week 1 to week 2 is usually the most monumental.
Usually.
And we see lots of motion penalties or false start penalties or somebody's lined up wrong. It's frustrating for the fans because they expect you to be in midseason form. I can't imagine it's not frustrating for the head coach who's been drilling for the last month. Here's what we got to line up and do. But this is the week when we're going to make those mistakes.
Yeah, it's going to happen. You know, and being the head coach now, this is my 22nd year being the head coach. I mean, I guess finally I realized that's going to happen, so I prepared for it.
Absolutely, Coach.
I don't want it to happen, but it's going to come back. This ball game is going to come back to one. It's going to be turnovers.
Yeah.
It's going to come back to penalties, and then the kicking game, which neither one of us did any live segments of kicking game. So those are going to be the three biggest factors, in my opinion, that are going to determine the outcome.
And you're bringing in a new kicker this year too.
Kicker, holder, sniper, got it all now. So it could be quite a show, either good or bad.
Coach, with the special teams not really having any live segments and things like that, I know you guys have practiced and repped it out as much as you can. Would you say that maybe one of the how can I say it? One of your least favorite things about the first game, whenever
special teams?
Yes,
oh
sir.
man, it's just so hard to get it personnel practiced. And practice at a high speed, game speed level, and just basic stuff. There's a lot of moving parts to it. But I think Coach Rankin, our special teams coordinator, has done an excellent job preparing our team for this. We're going to keep it simple. We're not going to come out here with a bunch of fake punts and a bunch of crazy stuff in the kicking game. We're going to try to be sound.
Absolutely.
For folks who don't know, you've added a new offensive coordinator. Tim Sanders is your guy now. Talk about the decision to bring him in and what you expect, what kind of wrinkles you want him to add to the offense that you've had developed for more than 20 years.
Coach Sanders, that was a unique opportunity. I didn't think that I could get him hired, to be honest. I thought he was overqualified, and I said, this guy will probably get a college job and won't be interested. But he's committed to coaching at the high school level, and we're fortunate to have him. I think he's a very intelligent guy. He's very organized, thorough, great communicator to our coaches and our kids. He has different ideas than what I have, but he also understands some of the reasons we've had success in years past is, the strong running game and play action and stuff we've been able to do. So I think he's adapted well to his scheme, to what we do. I have full confidence in him, and I'm sitting there visiting with some friends today. They came in, and I said, this will be the first time in 30 years that I have not called the plays.
It's crazy. That's hard
and it's
to
going to be.
imagine.
And, everybody said, that'll last to the first quarter. I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. And that's what I've told Coach Sanders. I said, man, I've called plays wrong. I've called protections wrong. I've done all of that. That's anybody that has that responsibility has made a mistake, right? But I have full confidence in him and our coaches and our kids. That's what it comes back to, and I think he has a good understanding of what our strength is.
And does adding him, you mentioned the kids, invigorate this group of players you've had? Have you seen a little difference in their step?
It has been different. It's he brought a few twists to our throwing game. And brought a few twists to how we're going to run things, and it's exciting. It's kind of like what Lufkin's going through. They got a new head coach, new coordinators. Well, we got a new offensive coordinator. So it was excitement for our kids to see something and do something new. And everybody had a chance to prove themselves for, playing time. So not that they don't have a chance every year, but, it was a different approach.
So first and foremost, what strings did you pull to get this weather for us this evening? It's 69 degrees at kickoff tonight.
Well,
when John King calls,
I got a weather machine that I keep handy, but it's normally to get that rain out of here. But, yeah, we're fortunate tonight. I'm glad it's out here. We got hammered last night, had to cancel the A game in the 9th grade, and then, of course, today was a monsoon for a while. So it's going to be a cool night. Should be clear. Should be great for football.
To get in the 70s degrees for the first game on a Friday night, you can't get anything better.
I'm going to have to go put a jacket on.
So this is year 5 for us. And what year is this opening night for you? What opening game is this for you?
As a total in my career? 34. 34, yeah. And I guess if you put in the number of times of playing football, you'd add about 46 years that I've been opening night of football. So
do you still get the
I wouldn't
butterflies?
say it's been a part of my life. I say it's been my life. Do I get butterflies? Yeah. I sure do.
All right, next question. Every year we've done this, you guys have seemingly broken in a new starting quarterback week 1. For the first time, it feels like we've got somebody with a little bit of experience coming back. Just talk about your quarterback and how important he's going to be to this new offense.
Well, the 4 games he played in the playoffs will definitely help him. And he's going to be a big part of our offense, both throwing it and running it. But we're not going to put all the eggs in his basket. We're not going to, like I've told the kids, it's more than just a one-man game. Whether, from me on down, it's a team sport. And it takes 11 people to make it work, but he's the guy that touches the ball, right? He touches it every snap, so he's got to get it to the playmakers and protect the football and do the things it takes to win. And we have confidence in him doing that.
Coach, for the 88th time, this seems like this game, this rivalry never seems to get old. It's something that gets you excited, and to be able to play it for the first time or the first game of the season, just talk about a lot of the things, just how Lufkin mirrors Longview and Longview mirrors Lufkin as far as just the town and how just everybody they're built the same pretty much.
They are. It's identical in my opinion. The thing I love about this rivalry and a lot of the teams we play in East Texas is that these kids are homegrown. Mm-hmm. These kids play for their school. They play for their community. They grew up in that town like our guys grew up in Longview wanting to be Lobos.
Absolutely.
That's their dream. It ain't to be a Dallas Cowboy. It's to be a Longview Lobo. The same thing happens in Lufkin. And there's a lot of respect there between our kids, because we get after each other's ass pretty good, whether it's football, basketball, track, you name it now. They compete, but they do respect one another. And that's what I love about it, and that's how it's supposed to be. And, even our bands are competitive. I mean, in the marching band competition, academics, there's a lot of things, but just tough East Texas communities and our kids and our athletic programs mirror our community.
You've been up against 3 very good coaches during your time here at Lufkin. Coach Outlaw, Coach Quick, and now Coach Ebsek's going to be the third one. You guys are pretty friendly in the pregame. Had a chance to watch you a little bit. Have you known him a little bit in the past?
I knew him when he was at Barbers Hill. I knew of his career before that. I kind of followed coaches throughout the state, and he had a lot of success. And at Cedar Park, and won a state championship, played for another one. And he had a lot of success at Barbers Hill. But he's the guy that does it right. I think, he's great for the coaching profession, great for kids.
And Lufkin's, they loved having Coach Outlaw. Coach Quick had a horrible thing to have to do. You got to follow your guy who you've been with for your whole career after he unfortunately passed. Now Coach Ebsek has to come in here and follow what has kind of been a little bit of a disappointing result for Lufkin fans. They didn't get another title. They thought they should have. Is he maybe fortunate to not be the guy that followed the guy?
I think, yeah. I wouldn't want to follow John Outlaw.
No.
I didn't want to follow Pat Collins either, but, it's you get an opportunity, you take it. And I wasn't turning this one down when I got a chance. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It may not come back around.
Absolutely.
Now, apparently
I thought Todd did an excellent job. Todd went through some different challenges than what, people know. And, he was the glue to that district at that time. Yep. But no, I understand Lufkin wants to win at a high level. There's high expectations. And so same at Longview.
Lufkin's breaking out new home uniforms, I'm seeing.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, apparently they're going old school. Yeah, I'm wondering if you've been thinking about breaking out new Lobo uniforms for home.
You don't have to worry about that.
You never know, Coach. You never know what's going on in there.
Well, we got a surprise coming later on in the year.
Okay.
But it ain't too far from where we're at.
All right.
Anyway, well, that's another story for another day.
You're gonna let us teaser.
Yeah, you're gonna let us
a great teaser.
Well, y'all know here in about a week or so.
Okay.
I ain't supposed to say anything.
We rocking gold helmets?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I know better than that.
I bet Rex Scoggins told you.
Shoot, no, I know better than
that.
Anything.
Well, Coach King let it out the bag, folks. You heard it from him, not us. So please don't hit us.
We got a surprise coming. Kids know.
Okay.
Kids know. We're not supposed to make it public yet.
Well, the kids are doing a good job because this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, well.
So I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to hear it. And I'm all.
It's nothing crazy, nothing wild. It could have been, but I said, we don't do it that way in Longview, Texas.
So what could have been the crazy?
Color scheme. Let's put it that way.
Okay. We're going to get it.
That's all I'm saying.
We're never getting away from green, are we?
Never.
Okay.
Not as long as I'm here.
Making sure.
As far as I know, they ain't but one color in this Lobo green, ain't it?
Absolutely. That's the only
how
green.
you grew up, Keith?
That's the only way I grew up. That green
That's not
is
changing.
Lobo. Yes.
That's not going to change in John King's watch.
Hey, there's a reason why that green is my favorite color to this day.
That's right.
Are you sure it's not a John King TikTok account that you're introducing? Don't even know what that is, do you?
No, I don't. I got Twitter. X. It's X. I don't, yeah.
Well, Coach, I can say this real quick. I've seen a lot of teams, this generation, they're incorporating a lot of dancing and all of that during their media days. you stayed true and was like, I know, and wasn't gonna let none of that happen. And I'm glad I didn't see none of the kids out here looking, in my opinion, looking a little soft, dancing in the uniforms.
Well, we won't act like we've done it before.
Absolutely, that's what I
love.
I
want them to have fun, right?
Absolutely.
And I am old school, and
Absolutely.
I have been accused of getting soft by my former players. So we one of them.
One of them.
But I'm wiser.
Absolutely.
A little wiser. But
absolutely.
There's things we're just going to do a certain way.
I love it. I love it. Well, Coach, man, we can keep you here all day long.
Yeah.
But you got a ball game to get ready for. Man, I'm excited to kick this season off. No other time better than now.
That's right.
So let's go out there and
like
kick some
low
butt.
football.
Absolutely. Let's go out there and kick some butt. Frank, what you want to do?
The band's going to play us out. We'll be back with our final segment in just a minute. Coach King, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game.
I'm attorney Marty Young. When you or your loved ones are involved in a catastrophic accident, hire the law firm with a proven track record.
In the last 25 years, no law firm has achieved our results in and out of the courtroom. You need and want to hire the lawyers who get proven results that insurance companies and corporations know about, that insurance and corporations are afraid of. Don't make the mistake of hiring a law firm who is not feared by the insurance industry. We truly hope you never need us, but if you do, we're here to help.
When Laura vowed to love me, in sickness and in health, she wasn't thinking about cancer. But here we are. I'm just grateful my team of experts at Texas Oncology is close by, fighting for me, so I can still start my mornings right here. Hey, I need all of this treatment I can get. I'll see y'all tonight.
Alrighty, welcome back to our final segment. We're going to make it quick to beat the weather and the lighting situation we're dealing with here. We, in lieu of the Dr. Marla Shepard's absence, she's obviously one of the busiest people on the planet. She couldn't make it today. Matthew Prosser, Chief of Staff, Longview ISD. Tell us a little bit about what you do for the district now and some exciting things happening in 2025.
Well, I do whatever the leadership team needs me to do. That looks different every single day. I like to say that I solve problems, but really it's just about making sure that things are getting taken care of in a timely fashion. And so, what do we have going on right now? I mean, obviously, bond construction, we are so close. We're at 100% design of the multipurpose center. We're at 100% design of the CTE building, the new CTE building, and you guys probably saw the releases. The TEA accountability reports came out. We've got an 88, which is a point up from last year, but we've got an A in our sights. We're making some moves, making some changes, and we're aiming for an A in the TEA accountability ratings next year, and we're confident we're going to get there.
Tell the folks back home where they can find updates and where they can have their opinions heard.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We've made some significant upgrades to our communications platform. We updated our website. If there's any information you need, you can go to the website, longviewisd.com, and we've got all sorts of information on there. We've got news articles. We've got videos on there. But if you look down the bottom left of the webpage, there's a little AI chat bot. So if you have trouble finding something, which a lot of people when they go to school websites, like I'm trying to find school lunches, I'm trying to find grade information. Well, that little AI chatbot, you say, where is this? And the AI chatbot will help you find it and give you a little link to click on and get there. So, yeah, I mean, you guys know the grass doesn't grow underneath our feet. I mean, we keep going, and Longview ISD is going to continue to innovate and lead the way, just like these Lobos lead the way for Class 6A football.
And if if you're one of the 6,000 or 7,000 people that have Keaton's phone number, you can just text him. He's basically my little chat box.
My phone is going off as
he is good for that. I know I've hit him up for some for Lobo history information. He's provided that for me, so that's definitely that'll definitely come in handy.
Speaking of Lobo history, I couldn't find the video. Chuck, what's the anniversary of tonight?
Unfortunately, we don't have the actual video proof, but apparently there's a guy back in the day who on this day took a fumble recovery back for a touchdown. Is it still the longest one in Lobo history?
I think it's about maybe the second or third.
All right.
And, man, I got chill bumps because you guys caught me by surprise.
Yeah. Remember Casey Brooks last year? I think topped it.
Yeah, Kaysen, Chris Lacey, he beat me by 4 yards.
Oh, well, we don't count those.
But at that time, 20-something years ago, or 20-plus years ago, I tied the school longest record for the longest fumble return, 85 yards. So.
Against the Mavericks.
Yes, sir, against the Mavericks.
All right, so Mr. Prosser, did you bring your headset for your Lee Corso pick for the night or no?
No, but I think you guys know who I'm going to be picking for tonight. Yeah, I've got the Lobos taking this one.
Absolutely.
How about a final score? I'm going to shoot one out there.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Well, it's probably not professional for me to say what my prediction for a final score is, but I think we take this one.
I lied to a little, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, there is nothing professional about what I'm doing on that headset tonight. So it's 37-17 Lobos tonight.
I think if you're looking for a 77-3 repeat of last year, you probably came to the wrong game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to give a score out, but, man, watch Longview and Lufkin play each other this summer in 7-on-7. You're talking about a down-to-the-wire game, and I just so happen to be lucky enough to be the coach of the game, and we pulled it out. So I expect the same type of game tonight. These kids, they know each other. They was friends after the game. We was actually sitting under a pavilion eating together. So these kids getting along with each other, but at the same time, when it's time to play, it's going to be a lot of noise, talking. It's going to be a lot of heads banging. But I see us coming out on top.
Yeah, I mean, these are two class programs,
Absolutely.
but in the heat of battle, I mean, it becomes a battle. So we're looking forward to a real hard-fought contest.
Absolutely.
It may not be a district game,
It's going to feel
but trust me, Carl Absick circled game 1 against Longview, put that in front of his kids. They didn't lose another game until the playoff game they lost. They want to make that right.
Yeah, and 1 year ago today, if you recall, we were in a makeshift deer blind out in the monsoon trying to get this on air for you guys. So a little more pleasant evening. You still got time to get down here, Lobo Nation. The weather's perfect. The rain stayed away. Green out tonight. Come fill this place up, man. Any last final thoughts? We got to head upstairs and get ready for a game.
Lobo Nation, I look forward to seeing you here. You got plenty of time. Like Frank said, don't forget to wear your green. It's green out. These Lobos need your support here. Come check out these new LED lights, too. They're special. Can't wait to see those.
Yeah, there's just so much that you can't. I mean, as great as a job as you guys do with Longview Game Day, there's just something that you miss if you're not here watching it live because it is such an amazing thing to behold. So
there you go.